always listen to the song before the videos, but just for today, I want to listen to the song in the video. Dun. Dragon Ball Ru. Hikaateru. The visuals changed! Usually at that part, the Roshi is there with his peace sign, isn't he? Does that come later? Who's that? Dragon Ball Ru. I remember Hamon. They're in the opening now! Yay! Imakoso. I have a video with both intros side by side if you want to compare both. It had to have been recently, like really recently. Because otherwise I would have noticed before now. Now it seems like I lied about listening to the song every time. I didn't. I always listened to it. I just guess I was always, you know, talking to you guys. Oh, this is the first time using the intro. I was just about to say, but then why did Soto say you took your time to realize as if... Oh yeah, really recent, as in right now. Yeah, I noticed quickly. I was just about to say, like, if it was already in the last video, I would have been so disappointed with myself. Okay, here we go. Thank you for joining me in my reaction today for episode 102 and 103. Let's go. Let's find out who done it. Who murdered Kuririn for the Dragon Ball? The number 4 Dragon Ball. I'm sorry to Cherry, but I'm eating the number 4 bowl because it's relevant to the episode. Rest in peace. Says. That is actually the most serious line I've ever heard the Goku's VA in this world. Like, Kuririn no shi, osoroshiki imbo. Imbo. I should have put more of this on. This is so whodunit. Whoa. Intense the way he said mere. I got chills. The moving one. I would guess. Poor guy had to go all the way by himself. True, and he didn't even have like one bite of something to eat. Oh, shame. Is it another, like you have Crane Sennin, you have Kame Sennin, maybe this is Demon Sennin. It looks the same, like this kind of thing. Piccolo? Me too, me too. Just Piccolo though. But he's so old. It's not the Piccolo I know. Or what are all of these things Piccolo, or is this his minions? Like a demon lord, Daimao. I think. Damn, a whole tank. That's the two of them. That's definitely Kame-senin, and that's the other one. But this one looks so much like Ten. Kame-senin. Oh, nice teamwork. See, these two need to teach all for one about teamwork makes the dream work. He's purple. I mean purple. I'm guessing the one I know is like a descendant of this one. Mutaito? Oh, Mutaito. He kind of looks like Satan from this show. I mean, with the teeth and the... And the pointy nose. It's very Satan. Oh, now he doesn't look like 10 anymore. To train. But he never did. Until now. Yes, because if you can't beat them, join them. No. Yes? He did? And then? Oh, I thought he was never gonna have returned, and then in this arc we were gonna see him again. Takomi Koho? See, that's when he turned green. Is that a rice cooker? Did he lock him inside a rice cooker with little bunnies on them? I love that. But it washed up somewhere, clearly. Not even Crane Senin would stoop that low. A deep sea fish decided it wanted to cook some rice and accidentally opened it. I think Modru claimed Kintoun in the a first hour of a role's reset. That reminds me. Oh no, I don't think I can claim yet. Go, 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 Goku, go, 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 Goku! Reset in 6 minutes. The roster means who was fighting who, right? So maybe just a list of the strongest people in the world currently, because that would obviously, maybe the Piccolo Daimao, I would assume if he revived, or one of his deshi is trying, or his followers, I mean, is trying to revive him, then it would make sense for them to maybe they found the rice cooker, or maybe he already came out of the closet. He's gay. No, he already was released, but his power is a fraction of what it once was. So he would want the Dragon Balls to get back to the power that he once had, and then he has a list of all the strongest people currently in the world. So who would be coming for him? He could learn about them, because information is important in this kind of situation. It all adds up. Nantoka Boru. What do you mean Nantoka Boru? Dragon Boru. It's only what this whole story has been about. Shit. Oh my gosh, it was seriously Pilaf. How dumb you are, you little rascal. He still has the same voice, right? He's just scared crapless, that's what. Oh my gosh, I don't think Pilaf knows what he got himself into. I like how he says, with some sort of technique that makes no sense. Yeah, because your head makes sense. Yeah, he regrets what he did now already. Mafuba. So I was wrong about him wanting his power. He doesn't want to wish for power, he wants to wish for youth. But I was right about the Tenkaichi Budokai roster, why he wants that. Hey! The one is called Piccolo and the other one's called Tambourine. Hey! Look who it is! Namu! If it was last hour, I would have claimed. Aww. Next time I will claim him. We have one more episode in this video. I thought that was a really good What's the word? A narrative expedition, now often simply exposition, is the insertion of background information within a story or narrative. This information can be about the setting, characters' backstories, prior plot events, and historical context. So I think it's the right word to say the exposition of this episode was really good because we got. I like how, we have Muten Roshi that was introduced, and then we got to find out about this other disciple or his, we got to find out about the crane one. And then we go further back when they were actually before the crane one turned bad, and their Shisho, and then someone they fought back then, and how it's all coming back now. So I really like the way that it was built up and set up. And I think even though it is going to be that typical shonen where, yes, Kuririn is going to be revived, I still think it's a very good use of his death, because even if you can bring someone back, losing them, having felt, because still they had to have suffered, they had to have felt pain, and they were killed. So even if you can bring them back, it doesn't matter, because you'd still feel, and either way, you still need to collect the Dragon Balls before you can bring him back. So the torment or the inner turmoil that Goku is going through is still very, it's still a lot, especially for a kid. Even if he's a super strong kid, he's still a kid. So yeah, just how everything was put together in this episode, I thought it was really interesting and well done. I always like that we get to meet Muten Roshi's master. Me too. For those of you that don't know, I don't check the wiki page anymore just because I spoiled myself once. And I just ask Booty if there's any, Mutaito, thank you. Now I just ask Booty if there's like something that is interesting or that I would want to know. And I'm gonna eventually read the manga. You guys know me. I've tried to read manga before I watch an anime, and it works in a few cases, but more often than not, it's really fun to watch the anime first and then read the manga. Oh, cute! He's got the shackle on his head. Oh, Tiago has Gyotto. Okay. The main guy from Princess Mononoke. Very nice. Only the second opening, third ending, and seventh Shunsuke Kikuchi music package for the franchise starts here. The second opening, but it's only different in terms of visuals, right? The third ending and the seventh Shunsuke Kikuchi. Oh, that reminds me. Let me just quickly check the ending. Maybe I can. But the thing is, I didn't watch the ending enough times. I wouldn't notice a difference anyway. How to say 103 in Japanese? 113. No, that's maybe 113. 103? Because 300 is 300. But that is 103. 103. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. How to say 103 in Japanese?
103.
I was right. 103. Did I say that? That's a cute pose there at the end. He looks so strong. Oh, I don't know what this word is. Piccolo kuchi daimao no kyofu. Oh, Piccolo daimao no kyofu. Are you guys still doing good? Hi, Sotos. Why am I so freaking pink? Is it the screen? Is that the Orochimaru? No, I don't know. It sounded a bit like Orochimaru for a second. It is, isn't it? Is it? It isn't. No, never mind. Oh, shame.
なんてやったんだ。攻撃を全部かわされる。お前なんかにドラゴンボールを渡すか。
He definitely has a little Orochimaru in him, even if it isn't the same VA. With one shot on his head. Oh, I see why you say Zoro. But yo. Oh, it is Zoro. This is a new look for Zoro's voice. It's like someone asked Zoro's VA to do Orochimaru's voice, and then they put it on 1.1 speed, like slightly faster, and that's how it sounds to me. Oh, I kind of wish now you didn't say it sounded like Zoro to you, because I would have liked to see if I could pick it up on myself. Now I don't know, did I hear it because you said it, or did I hear it because it became obvious? If that makes sense. Oh, poor baby. Must be difficult to fight in the air like that. Like, you don't have a... So horrifying! Jeez. Excuse me, you were all defeated by a human at one point, okay? Oh, and also you don't have to tell me that this voice actor voices another iconic character. Like, let me find that out for myself. Please remember, if it's not something to do with something that already happened, never mention anything from later. Never. There's never a situation where that would be okay unless a cat dies on screen or someone gets raped on screen. Like, that's the only things that I would need a heads up about ever. Anything that happens in the future, don't bring it up. It's unnecessary. Poor Goku. He doesn't even have any food in his belly. How is he even supposed to fight? Don't say that. Yeah, but also we didn't think Kuririn would be killed that easily, so I get his point, but...
とにかく一旦家に戻ろう。クリリンを葬ってやらねばな。ピッコロ大魔王だかなんだか知らんが、作戦を立てたらこっちから息の根を止めに行ってやるぜ。
そんなすごいやつかなくないでしょ。みすみす死にに行くような。
Yeah, but you need a plan. You need to come up with something.
ピッコロ大魔王にとって世界征服などいとも簡単なこと。そして
You broccoli vampire! He's not purple anymore here. Wasn't he purple or was that just the lighting? I thought getting sucked into the rice cooker was what turned him green. If he can learn it, I think he could learn it. Because he's really good at learning things after just seeing it once. So maybe if he could read his memories and see it from there, I don't know.
いやさっぱりわからん。あっという間の出来事じゃったからの。あなたならきっと世界を救ってくださると信じています。
And if all else fails, just blow it up. I mean the whole planet. Just because he said you'll save the world, and then I got this image of him blowing up the moon, and I was like, yeah, you know what? If all else fails, self-destruct.
こんな姿になっちまいやがって。
老師様、やはり我々もご一緒させていただけないでしょうか。もちろんじゃ。
俺の未来真っ暗だよ。うるせえ。おめえだけじゃねえだろうが。
Yeah, this... Seriously, I thought by now this piggy would have grown on me, but he's just the same as he always was. Freaking Pilaf! Buggy! Why Buggy? Why? I still think he slips from Zoro to Orochimaru the whole time like this.
これが7つ揃いさえすればこのわしは永遠の若さを手に入れることができるわけだ。そうなればわしの体にはまたあの圧倒的なパワーがよみがえる。お前もぐっと上がりますね。
Handsomer. Oh, I was just about to say. Imagine he said like you'll become handsome, and then the guy replies, "Oh, you think I'm ugly?"
これがここ10年余りの天下一武道会の出場者名簿で。よし、名簿を壁に貼れ。
Like wanted posters.
こいつあの程度で達人だったのか。知っているのか。ついでに殺してきました。ピーラフ様、こいつ。こいつ。そうか、やたら強いわけだ。こいつも張る必要はない。俺が殺してやった。こいつを。ああ、間違いない。
Excuse me, he was just hungry.
大魔王様。今の世には大した武闘家はいませんぜ。ボールを探したし、それが。
I'm kind of thinking, this reminds me a little bit of, and I'm not comparing, I just happen to have seen Gintama before this. So it kind of makes me think of Kagura. It kind of makes me think like she's from a race that is like super strong and known to be super violent. So I'm imagining like, because I keep thinking about Piccolo because I know Piccolo, the character, and I'm thinking like, how the hell is he related to these motherfuckers? And I guess he's just like maybe the black sheep of the family, but in their case, the opposite. Like the family is full of the family is full of black sheep, so he's the odd one out in that family, which means he's like, yeah, maybe that's what I'm imagining, or not. And when I say family, I just mean like they seem to be, you know what I'm saying. Hua, hua, hua. UGLY, you ain't got no alibi, you ugly. Hey, you ugly. No. Not even a quarter. You guys screwed yourself and the world. That was very Zoro. Very Zoro indeed. But then that was Orochimaru again. I know he's Zoro. I'm just saying he still sounds to me very... Oh, I thought he died with one kick too. Always have to have more swords. What does non-altruistic means? Dead. So is Goku gonna have to wish for everyone who was killed by this guy to come back? Because how... all of these people can't die. And like, just Kuririn comes back. That doesn't make sense. I don't see that happening. So that was a little bit more... The first one was a really good exposition. This one was kind of like, okay, we have to show how strong they are. They're going around killing all the people, blah, 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 blah. And we don't really get to see much. We got to see what happened to him, and that was pretty cool, this intense, you know, even though he was hungry, but it was cool to see him, like, for real angry and his tail going. So, like, the beginning was good, but then it just kind of, it was about the bad guys, and you guys know how I feel about watching bad guys doing bad things. Just like, oh, get on with it. So they're bad and they're killing people. Okay. Let's get to the part where Goku defeats them. Or just the part where anyone is training. I don't know. But to hear this VA doing this voice, it's entertaining in its own way. Also, it's not Zoro. What? Who said Zoro? And then I just think of Zoro and oh, I see now who the other voice is that he does. Who said Zoro? Because then you put Zoro in my head and I was like, oh my god, this is Zoro, but it's still Orochimaru. Caesar Clown. Oh. So that's where the Orochimaru comes in. It's Mayuri. Oh. See, that's why, even though you didn't know, that was your own prediction. So you were in the fine to give your own prediction. But then it put it in my head and I was like, then I was stuck on it. I was like, oh my god, is Zoro doing an evil voice? What? But actually it's Mayuri. That's where the Orochi comes from. Because it's like, Mayuri and Orochi have that kind of evil, you know, voices. Oh, very interesting. And Caesar. Ryusei Nakao. Diving, whoa, hobbies. Diving, horseback riding, skating, and skiing. This man is cool AF. He's cooler than like 5 of us otaku put together. Like, this man lives. He dives. He horseback rides. He skates. He skis. Mayuri is best captain in Bleach. I got him in Waifu Wars. Ah, the best captain in Bleach, really? I don't think I can agree with that. Not even a little bit, but I'm happy for you, Sotos, that the two of you were reunited. Skorupi. More like Skorupu. No, see, I can't do it. I think he's one of the best characters who's a captain, but not one of the best captains. He is one of, I understand he is one of the most entertaining characters in Bleach. That much. A top 5, maybe. But I'd have to like go and make a list, you know, before I can actually say it. I think the first episode I reacted to was really good, and the second one was fine, but it was more like you need those kinds of episodes to get to certain points in the story. You know, bad guys doing bad things. It's not always that entertaining for me, if that makes sense. I wonder if Zoro VA was actually old enough to be in Dragon Ball. He would have been around 20. Well, that's definitely old enough to be a VA. I wonder what was Zoro's VA is also Kazuya Nakai. Freaking amazing VA. Why was I here now? I wanted to look up one of his earliest roles. Which year was his earliest role? So his earliest role was in Case Closed. I don't know. Case Closed. He could have done this character in Case Closed at any point, because it's listed as when he, like 1999, that's when One Piece started coming out, you know? So I'm not sure if his earliest role was in 1996, but it was probably in the late 90s. It came out, in 1988. If I had to get my calculator. So 2024 minus 1988. It came out 36 years ago, this episode. And Zoro's VA is currently 56. So 56 yes, you were right, 20. He was 20 when it came out. So he could have voiced him, but he didn't. I love being introduced to new voice actors in a show like this, because of how long it is and how many voice actors we do get introduced to. And I mean, this was some of their earliest roles. In 1988, like, obviously this Mayuri's VA voiced Tambourine long before he voiced Mayuri, but still, for me, obviously I heard Mayuri first, so it's pretty cool to try and pick up voices. And you know, sometimes I get it right and sometimes I don't. Like yesterday we were watching Windbreaker, and the one character had Bakugo's voice actor, and I instantly recognized it and I freaked out. So stuff like that is just nice to learn about more of their roles. The funniest to me was when Usopp was imitating Crocodile. Yeah, he did it good. I think both Toriyama and Oda liked the comparison, so I don't see why anyone else should mind it. Yeah, cause like, you know, they're all friends. You know, they're all nakama in a sense of creating shonen. So I don't see why me enjoying and, you know, incorporating all of these memories and this one reminds me of that, or it's all good. It's not like I understand what he means. If I were to compare and say like, oh yeah, well, One Piece does this better, or One Piece does, and I just kept talking about One Piece because I understand what maybe he hears my tone different or something. I don't know, but so far, all I've been doing is like praising everything. There was actually one thing I didn't mention in the episode, that, you know, when we got to meet Muten Roshi's Shisho, it reminded me of, and then he went to go train to learn this technique where he'd used to put the daimao in the rice cooker, the pink rice cooker with the bunnies. It reminded me of a recent chapter I read in Hunter x Hunter as well, where we got to see, I forget his name, the old guy, the strong old guy with the Buddha power. I mean, just the strong old guy. You know who I mean. Don't say in the chat because... But anyway, so I recently read a chapter where he also kind of like goes to the mountains to train, or we just get to see a little bit of his backstory. And that was so freaking good too. Just like I love to meet Roshi's master, I also like to see this character in Hunter x Hunter, and we got like, that was maybe... that put him on the map for me. It was like one chapter. We just got to learn a little bit about him. And I was like, whoa, this is amazing. This is so interesting. So, yeah. So, it really... because before, I don't think that I ever really was interested in that character much. I just thought, oh, cool character, cool fighting and everything. But then I just read that part of the manga, and it was like something about... I don't want to spoil, but there was like a lesson embedded into, or a belief embedded into the character's backstory, that I was like, whoa, that's so cool the way that is expressed in the story. So anyway, bottom line, I love all shonen, and they all do something great and interesting in different ways. And I just like mentioning and appreciating it all. Okay. If you don't like that, you shouldn't be here. Okay. Anyway, one more to go. See you in the next one.